Okay, well, first of all, eTwinning is a form of communication. So communication in schools can be developed to help prevent early school leaving. So at one level, there's recent research suggesting that loneliness is a factor in early school leaving. So there may be opportunities to help alleviate students' loneliness through eTwinning, finding friends. Students may be finding friends in other schools that they could link in with, who may understand their diverse perspectives. So loneliness is one issue. I think another is that eTwinning operates as an opportunity for the school system to change its patterns of communication, to shift its power relationships so that students' voices can be heard more. And this can also mean a kind of change in the teaching style in some schools to move away from a sort of teacher-led approach to a more facilitator role for a teacher. And this can encourage students to participate more. It means a less authoritarian approach from some minority of teachers. I think there's also the issue, of bullying as well. School bullying is linked with early school leaving. And I think there is a great opportunity to develop curricular resources, videos, a range of ways for young people's voices to be heard in an eTwinning setting, facilitated by their teachers, but that this is a way forward that can help both a combined strategy for early school leaving prevention and bullying prevention. Finally, I think there is also the issue of parents' involvement. I think that there could be an enhanced parental involvement, particularly for marginalised parents through eTwinning, for their voices to be heard in the school. Okay, I think we need to distinguish levels of need here. Okay, if you're talking about from an inclusion perspective, if you're looking at the students at the highest risk level, I think that's where other support systems are needed. So eTwinning is not a panacea for inclusion. It is one dimension in a wider strategy. So for the high level chronic need groups, they will need other supports such as multidisciplinary teams, as therapeutic supports. I see the eTwinning approach as more for the universal level or for peer support groups. So to get groups of students at moderate risk to support each other on project-based work. It could be on meaningful issues linked to inclusion, for example on sleep deficits. Students may be able to research together issues about how loss of sleep can affect your mental health, your morale, your learning. So there are projects like that where students could come together on a theme of interest to them that they could lead. I think it's an important opportunity to consolidate and develop the eTwinning vision. I think I would like to see the network expand also to include students' voices and have more parental involvement as well. I think the network, there is huge opportunity there, as well as to make sure it has a very clear focus on inclusion, which I know it wants to have. So I think there's a great atmosphere here at the conference. I think you can see people are very enthusiastic, very engaged. I think we need to build on that for a substantive vision for the future. But we need also the marginalised students' voices heard, the outsiders' voices. We need that also to come even more into the network.